It's the Chicken and Whiskey Podcast, so just grab a glass, finger licking entertainment you don't wanna pass. Hosted by RobHollywood and Jay, do the groove, the dynamic too. It's barbershop talk, you know it's chopped and screwed. Eating chicken, sipping whiskey, conversing like a frisbee. Back and forth, I want two pieces, make sure it's crispy. That dark liquor gon' leave you tipsy. We just talking like we hanging out. Now crew, is you with me? Tune in, find out what we talking about. Uploading all of the info, you get in the lowdown like kinfolk. It's like a backyard barbecue, no hose board like we playing cards. Sports, entertainment, everyday news, you know what I'm saying? It's the hottest show on earth, you know I ain't even playing, nah. Yeah, it's the Chicken and Whiskey Podcast show. Let's roll.
What up, world? What up, world? This your man, RobHollywood.
And your boy, Jay Do the Groove.
And this is the motherfucking Chicken and Whiskey Podcast.
Chicken and Whiskey Podcast.
Coming for your motherfucking ass, episode number 30.
Number Trey Zero.
Do this shit once again. We back with the shits. What's up, my dog?
Hey, dog. I'm excited. You know why I'm excited?
Why? Cause we got, what they call? What we used to call them? Didn't never do shit.
Google that sweat.
Google that sweat. This is motherfucking building on the mic too. About goddamn time.
I sound like hoes.
Well, shut your ass up, man.
Like
hey, dog, you do not sound like a hoe. But this is what I'm gonna say, dog. I'm really excited. You know why I'm really excited?
Why you excited?
Hey, man, gang. Man, Jay Do the Groove is back in the Lion's Den.
Damn, hold on, I had something for you.
Yeah, back in the Lion's Den.
Hey, nigga, shut up, man.
Hey, dog.
Hey, stop that shit. Anyway, man, we back in the motherfucking line. Then Jay Do the Groove is actually in the motherfucking building.
I'm in the fucking
so we don't
building.
hear motherfucking
Let's
mouth
get
out of
it.
sound off. We gonna fix that shit, but it's all good because tonight we got no motherfucking problems. And we got DJ Sweat in the motherfucking building. Motherfucking Google that sweat.
Hey, dog, you really think you sound like Jay-Z, dog? Stop
Sound
it.
like
Stop
bro.
that bullshit.
Stop it.
Stop that bullshit. But before we get into the shits, we got a lot of shit to get into. What we gonna do? Go to these motherfucking sponsors and shit, and go to our family, our people we fuck with, and take our motherfucking opening shots.
Opening shots.
Opening shots for your motherfucking ass. What we drinking, man? I'm drinking what I'm drinking. Am I on the Jack Tennessee Honey?
Yeah, dog, you on the
What
Jack
you on?
Tennessee. I'm on the Crown.
You on the Crown?
I'm on the Crown Black to be exact.
Google that sweat is on the Afina's water. Aquafina water.
Aquafina.
Or that shot he got over there hiding.
Yeah, he trying to hide his shot, y'all.
But with that said, you know we're gonna go up to it, down to it. Fuck those that don't do it. Take this motherfucking shot.
Are you having an upcoming birthday party, wedding, anniversary, or any private events? Have you considered a mobile premium cigar and wine catering company to help host your event? Contact us at the Lounge on the Ave, catering events in the Dallas-Fort Worth area. Visit our website at loungeontheave.biz or give us a call at 214-734-9468. Let us know you heard about it on the Chicken and Whiskey Podcast show.
What's up, Jay Do the Groove?
Dog, what's with it, Hollywood, dog?
Man, episode number 30, man. What's up?
We done made it to 30.
30, man.
Dog, this thing just keep on rolling, man.
Hey, rolling like a motherfucker.
First and foremost, man, I want to thank y'all, man. I ain't thank the gang in a long time, man. Thank y'all for the support.
Shouts out to everybody on YouTube, SoundCloud, Apple Podcasts. What else we on?
Everything.
Google Play.
Everything over
iTunes,
everything.
Apple Podcasts, all that bullshit. We all on that shit.
Everything
man.
over
Shout
everything.
out to all of y'all for tuning in, checking us out. Shout out to everybody fucking with all the shit that we doing. You know what I'm saying?
Hey, dog, we out in these streets a little bit, dog.
We ain't even motherfucking streets.
We out in these streets a little bit, dog, man.
We just playing a different game. We ain't playing chess. We playing a different game. We playing backgammon. Remember backgammon?
Backgammon?
You don't remember backgammon?
You went backgammon on us?
I swear, you remember backgammon?
No.
The shit where you move the little chips on to the next one.
Dog,
Y'all remember that
nobody
shit?
played this shit.
Yeah,
Y'all
I
niggas,
played
y'all
it,
wasn't playing
but
that shit.
I can't remember.
Y'all niggas some checker playing.
I saw
played
the board. Like it was
You know what I'm
always
saying?
it was
The
always
little triangle
the
thing.
little triangle
And the
thing.
board, the little corner.
Nobody ever knew how to play that shit.
Hey, I just know what my mama told me. No, that was my mama whack ass stepdad. That ain't with my stepdad. Damn, my mama just a nigga.
No. Hey, dog.
I don't know. 86. Chill out.
You lay me on outside.
We gotta talk about that shit.
Nigga, Hollywood got
Hey,
introspective on us.
I was about to go like, damn. That nigga was my stepdaddy. She was just fucking with that nigga, I guess.
Hey, dog. Hey, I'm gonna leave it alone.
Anyway, man.
Hey, you gotta get some shit off your chest, Hollywood.
No, I'm straight.
Gang.
What's going on with you, though, man?
Hey, gang. Hey.
No, what's going on with you?
One collective hug for Hollywood.
Nah, what's going on with you, like we say? What's going on in H-Town, man?
No, man. Hey, man. H-Town flooded out right now, dog. So I had to get the book.
Niggas say, fuck, I'm coming to Dallas.
Yeah, man. I had to get back in the D, man. I missed y'all, man. I was ready to get back in the Lions Den, get back in front of the mic so we can do this thing right. But, man, nah, dog, ain't nothing going on, man. You know what it is around this time of year. I'm dead smack in the middle of football season doing my thing.
Trash ass team.
Man, stop it.
Y'all
Stop
straight?
it.
Y'all straight?
Man, we always straight as long as I'm on the sideline, walking up and down the sideline, coaching this thing up, man. I'm going to do my thing. You ready?
Are you at a historically black high school?
Negative. No, I am
y'all
not.
trash?
I'm at a historically money making high school.
Okay, I understand.
Yeah, dog. You gotta go where the money at. I'm gonna let you know, dog. Hey, secure the bag.
Go get it, my
Hey,
boy.
dog. When your talent is to such a level as mine,
Yeah.
secure the motherfucking bag.
No doubt, man. We got Sweat in the building, man. What's up over there, man? What you got going on, man? What you been up to, bro?
A little bit of nothing.
That nigga ain't got shit.
Little bit of nothing, whole lot of everything.
Yeah.
Nothing to talk about. What you got? You ain't got nothing going
You
on?
told me one time, like, the hoes will get you down.
What?
Man, no.
You tried to put a nigga on the show, man.
Hey.
God damn, man.
Yeah, a little too much alcohol.
What you been up to, man? You ain't been on the show in a while.
A little bit of nothing.
A little bit of nothing.
Whole lot of everything. A little bit of nothing.
Yeah.
Yeah.
This nigga trash, man.
Yeah.
No, all right. No,
So
man.
what I should say, I'll go to Dirt Cheap every day. And go to work.
Man, DJ Sweat, what the fuck you been doing? What the hell you been?
That,
the fuck I
that
wanna
nigga
know.
ain't Googled nothing.
What the hell have you
That
been?
nigga's not Googling nothing.
I've been hibernating.
Hey,
Hibernating.
hey, man.
Yeah,
We are
you've
still,
been living that monk
hey,
lifestyle.
Hey, we ain't said that shit since like episode 3 of these 30.
Right.
But like
But-
it's football season, so I'm back out now. So I'm in the building.
Shouts out to that nigga, man.
Shout out to Google That Sweat.
Hey, man.
Back in the building on the mic
Hey,
tonight.
If you're looking for bets, man, me and Sweat, we out here posting these weekend picks, 3-team parlays, whatever.
Yeah.
For everybody betting, man. Y'all
Dog,
check
are
those
you
out.
winning?
We ain't win this week. We only missed about one game.
What, you were 2 and 3?
We were both 2 for 3, I think.
2 for 3?
Yeah.
Don't say you ain't ever seen me win because I can show you a receipt.
Oh,
I got receipts, nigga.
Nah.
2016.
For
Nah.
2016.
You got it.
No,
You
the
had
last
it.
receipt is
Yeah.
2017.
No. What
It
I'm saying
was
is
like
you been on
about $600 though.
No, but you've been on a dry spell for a while now.
No,
dog.
man, no, you ain't dry like that. Yeah, and shout out to the sponsors. Shout out to Hot Lips. Shout out to my man Quentin them with the lounge on the Ave with the cigars. Any available events that you need some cigars.
Holla at the Smoking Brothers.
He ain't no brother.
No, I'm saying I just holla at the Smoking Brothers.
All right, Smoking Brothers, y'all holler at him. You need an event set up. And shout out to everybody else that's involved. And shout out to Quap Cares, of course. We are now like on our 4th, 5th event or whatever it may be. And the next one is going to be on October 19th. We're going to give out them books.
We're gonna have another book giveaway. Hey man, if you have some discretionary income that you would like to donate to Quap Cares, we will take it.
Oh, yeah. If your job gives, they will match what you give. I think they call it like a match giving or something.
Yeah.
Go ahead and give to Quap Cares and we can give you the EIN number that you need to have to give to them. And then we can pretty much go from there. You know what I'm saying?
And if you don't know what Quap Cares is all about, man, that is Chicken and Whiskey Podcast Cares.
www.chickenandwhiskeypodcastcares.com.
That's what it
Discretionary
is.
money.
Discretionary, dog.
Yeah. I
that what it-
understand
is that what it
but
is?
like, okay, I need you to break that down a little bit.
What, discretionary
For the
cash?
people that account set up like mine.
Yeah, so when I say discretionary cash, I'm talking about like
Is that the right word?
discretionary, yes.
Okay, keep going.
Yeah, that's the money that you have after you've paid all your bills.
Okay.
It's the money that you have to play with.
Like,
Yeah.
And you call that discretionary?
Yeah, that's your discretionary.
So what is
I call
play money?
that. I call that shit extra money.
Yeah, that's your fuck you money.
After you put 50% of that money into a savings account, and then you
Nah,
play
I
with
ain't
that
doing
money.
50. You doing 50?
Whoa,
I'm doing
play
about
money?
50, man. I ain't
Wait. Hold on. Time out. So wait a minute. So you get your check.
Yep, get my check.
First of all, nigga, you ain't working.
I do work. I have a 9 to 5.
work.
All right. So Google that
On the
switch.
record.
Okay.
I Googled that.
It's on the record. You Google
Hey y'all,
it.
listen to this now.
It's on the, okay.
job.
We're gonna teach y'all something tonight. What's up, man?
All right. So what I'm saying is that you saying that you take whatever you'll bring home, whatever your take home money is,
Yeah.
you put 50% of that away.
No.
Okay,
No,
yeah.
let me
Fix
explain
that.
this. Let me
Yeah,
explain this.
fix that.
Let me teach
Yeah,
you.
after
Actually,
Fix
I
that.
might have been saying that. So what I do is,
Fix that.
so for those out there that are,
You
just kind
got
of learning this
bills.
money. What I do is I have my bills. I know which one is a rent check and I know which one is a bill check.
Okay.
And then I try to stay in advance by at least a month and a half, 2-3 months, whatever it may be. Right.
So wait. So you think right now you're saying you save about a month and a half worth of salary?
Yes, at least.
Okay.
Let's just say at least.
You
Let's
got
just say at least.
you steady have that in the account.
Yeah, let's say that at least.
That's good shit, dog.
So what I try to do is that when those bills are coming, whenever it's time to pay those bills, I try to keep my accounts at zero in case something drastic happens. Then I can go into the negative if something drastic happens. But I keep my shit where I can pay those bills before they're due.
Nah, I got you.
And
So
then-
you ahead on all your bills.
Yeah, yeah.
No, that's not true. The fact is, he has no kids.
Oh,
Yeah,
that's what it is.
yeah,
He has
that's
no
it.
kids.
That he know about.
It's the same thing.
That
So
he
so
knows
so
about.
let me-
Allegedly.
Absolutely.
Allegedly,
so
he
let
has
me
no
tell you
kids.
let me say what I do. So I take my check, right? And for those out there trying to learn how to manage money, this is it for you.
With no kids.
I take the amount
no
that I
kids.
make, right? Take the amount that I make.
Right.
I have my
Your
direct,
take home.
Yeah, my take home. I have a direct deposit set up. Everybody
Right.
has because you know.
Well, those of us that have a job.
Yeah.
Okay.
With
And then you
discretionary
have
money.
a certain amount of it that goes to your bill account, and then a certain amount that goes to your other account. So my bill account
Right.
will always keep me situated where if all else fails, as long as I don't touch this debit card, my bills will be paid, and then the rest of it goes to my bullshit money.
Yeah.
And then I switch that to my savings of my bullshit money.
I got you.
And then that way I know what I got to play with.
See, I do it a little differently. Like
How you do it?
as soon as I get paid,
Mm-hmm.
I take 20% of that and I put it in my savings. 20% of what I take home, I put in savings off
Okay.
the top. I
Okay.
pay myself first,
Okay.
and then I take a percentage of it, which is right at about 50%, and I put into my bill account.
Okay.
All right, so I try to keep my bills where I can be at. Really, my bills are right at about 45 to 47% of my check.
Okay.
So
Well, that's
So
kind of
then-
my same percentage, pretty much.
right. So when I put my money into my bill account, I should always have extra, so that bill account continues to grow.
Yeah.
So I never end up being
You
short.
you never be short. You always
Yeah.
leave a couple hundred
Right.
in your bill account.
Right,
And that's
right,
how
right.
that's same thing. Same
And
thing I
then
do.
and then so the whatever is left over, that's what I fuck off.
So that's pretty much the same thing I
That's
do.
love money.
Yeah, that shit. You know what I'm saying? And then you got your cash out money.
Yeah. Hey, I ain't gonna lie. My Cash App money is my fuck off account.
Right.
It's Cash App.
So anyway, man.
What you do?
So what's been up going? What else been going on with you, man?
Dog, it ain't about nothing, man. Dog. Like, so we getting into fall.
Yep.
Um,
Hot girl summer's over. We was talking
Yeah,
about that.
man. Hot girl summer's over, but
Fuck
we
them
getting
hoes.
into the fall right now.
Mm-hmm.
I'm a public service announcement right now. You should be eyeballing your prospects for cuffing season.
That's what it is.
Yeah, right now this is the time of year you need to be eyeballing your prospects for cuffing season.
What is cuffing season?
This dude here.
Yeah,
Hey,
I'm
man,
trying to
people
figure that
might
one
not-
out.
They might not know.
All right,
Nah, I
so,
don't
You
know.
might have people who might not know. Like
So
like
when
him.
when that first cold front come through,
So you talking about a woman of a larger size?
no, it don't have to be.
that has nothing to do with the size.
Oh,
it don't have to be.
All right, cool.
But see,
You can
when,
cuddle with skin and bone.
yeah.
Yeah.
But see, when the first cold front come through, that's the official beginning of cuffing season. and you gotta have your in-house that you hold down for the winter.
That's fair to say.
And then once the spring roll back around, you make up something to argue about so you can get out the house, and then you back to playing. That's how we rock.
Ooh, that's pretty cool.
Yeah, that's how we rock. So right now, for all you single fellas out there, you need to be eyeballing who you gonna hold down for cuffing season.
Better get her now, because this shit about to be over.
Or ladies, this for ladies too. Ladies do the same thing.
But you got like the holidays. You got like Christmas. Man.
Yeah, you eat that.
You got to eat that.
Yeah, you eat that.
Yeah.
You eat that. Now there's some. Now you trying to get me to take you to the advanced classes. I was just giving you player 101 right there.
Like all the way. I'm
that
looking
nigga
at the
them
money
paid
part
for classes.
Too.
Yeah, dog. I'm just
like you talking about cuffing season. That sounds like money. See.
Well, no. See, I just gave you level 1. See, you a white belt right now.
He don't know shit.
Yeah, you a white belt.
A young fella.
No, you asking questions that's trying to get you to a black belt.
Okay.
But right now, you a white belt. I can't give you everything, but I'm gonna tell you this. I'm gonna give you free game. I'm about to drop a gem.
Man, drop.
See, when holidays come around, you always had that planned out, so that you start that little argument right before Thanksgiving.
And that worked.
You start that little argument right before Thanksgiving, and you start creating distance right around Thanksgiving.
That's that separation of wide receivers do.
Yeah.
Separation with the DB.
You gotta stem the DB a little bit, and then you separate right around Thanksgiving, and then you start coming right back right after Christmas. You come
right after is the key word.
Right after Christmas.
After Christmas. When you in them streets like that, that's what you gotta do.
That's what you gotta do
so
when you in the
bring
streets.
in New Year's, then you divert Valentine's Day.
No. You divert Christmas. You come back New Year's.
Okay.
And then you kind of get wishy-washy around Valentine's. You get a little wishy-washy around Valentine's, and then you cut them loose right after Valentine's, because it's right back into sundresses and stilettos.
That's
season.
where you rolling with that.
See, I'm giving y'all free game right now.
Hey man,
that's
no
how you do
more
it.
free shit.
No more free shit.
No more free shit.
No more free gems for y'all.
Nah, we ain't doing that.
Hey man, this is Chicken and Whiskey Podcast, episode 30. We coming at you, about to get into the shits. What's going on with you, Hollywood?
Oh man, you know me, man. I ain't been doing shit, man. Oh man, shit. No, that's the fuck I have. Yes, I have.
Wait a minute, Hollywood.
You ain't gotta ask me.
You ain't about to be talking to us in that fucking.
Hey man, it's my voice.
Mellow moves.
My voice. No, I want to tell y'all about this shit.
12,
I've been waiting to tell y'all about this shit. I'm glad you asked what I've been up to.
All right, Doc.
Man, bro, have you ever had jury duty? You ever got a letter in the mail say you had jury duty?
Yeah, actually, interestingly enough, haven't had it nearly as much as the people around me. I've been called about, I think, 3 times. 2 times I got cut immediately. The one time I didn't get cut immediately, it was for a hit case.
Really?
Yeah.
What do you mean by hit case?
Like somebody put out a hit on somebody.
Damn.
Yeah, it was real, but I got cut from that one out in the last round.
So, ladies and gentlemen, I received my letter in the mail saying I had jury duty, and I showed up.
You did your civic duty?
I did my civic duty by showing up.
That's what's up, dog.
I told everybody at work, hey, this ain't gonna take but about an hour from what I hear. I'm not gonna get selected. And I showed up, and apparently I got selected.
Wait, okay, we gotta break this shit down. So because they always ask you all these different questions.
Well, let me explain how they do it here in Texas. So,
yeah, do your thing, dog.
First of all, there was apparently Texas the only state that does a jury for civic misdemeanor trials, right? And then what they do is they bring all the people in. It was like 50 of us, and then they split us into 2 courtrooms. And then when we went to the courtroom that we went to, apparently it's about the order. So it starts with the front 6, and then after that it moves to the next row and the next row. But I was like the first nigga on the second row, on the next row. You know what I'm saying?
Like by nigga, you mean black man or just man?
Black man. Basically.
Okay, cool.
I'm doing my nigga thing.
All right, cool.
So when they basically decided they didn't want, so like I said, Texas will fucking try anything when they talk about jurors. So with that said, I say that to say
Wait a minute, back up. Did I hear you say that there was a jury trial for a misdemeanor?
Yeah, that's exactly what I'm trying to get to. So let me tell you what the trial was about. The trial was actually about a fucking unsafe U-turn.
You mean like in a car?
Yes, nigga. This dude was a fucking Uber driver.
So you got a man that's just trying to do his job, trying to make some extra cash, and he was going one direction, and he said, "Oh, I got a call. Let me go a different direction."
That's not quite how the story went, but it is kind of the same thing. You had a man that basically did a improper U-turn and got a ticket and said, "No, I'm going to motherfucking court over this shit."
Hey, that man said, "You know what?
Over a fucking, bruh, this is
Fuck you. We gonna take this shit to trial."
Bruh, this is how I got selected, because the dude on the row in front of me, he said they basically were asking us who has a problem with this trial, and it was this white dude that was in front of me, and he said, "I do, because I don't see why are we in here over a U-turn."
No doubt.
This is fucking white privilege beyond the fact.
Yeah, no doubt.
We're in here over a U-turn, bruh.
Right. He did
Bruh.
the right thing. Everybody should have followed suit.
So then they started asking us different questions. Because
You tried to be intelligent in that bitch. That's why you got
I actually
picked.
did. No, I actually didn't, because I was like, they asked one question about who has ever had a trial with the police, whatever, and I raised my hand. I was like, yeah, I had a refusal situation. I wasn't about to.
You told them that you fight the police?
Kind of, sort of.
Okay.
So I thought they were not going to select me.
Hey, that's
But I
a
think
story
that's
for another
why-
day, y'all.
Yeah, we'll talk about that on the next episode. So I told them, hey, I had a situation. I'm thinking that's not going to get me picked. But I think that his lawyer chose me because they thought I would be on his side because I don't fuck
Because you
with
fight the police.
Fucking right, whatever, The bitch was in the way. Gave a little nudge.
Hey, I can't wait to tell that story.
And we'll talk about it one day. But bruh, this motherfucking was the most racist motherfucker I ever seen in my life.
Wait, so who was?
The dude that was saying that he didn't do the unsafe.
Okay, let me just clear up the picture for everybody. So the guy who was the Uber driver that made the illegal U-turn allegedly was a racist motherfucker.
Yeah.
And how do you know he was a racist motherfucker,
Because
Robert Hollywood?
what happened was the cop actually showed up to the trial.
They usually do.
I thought they don't. My bad.
Your bad.
So he
For
showed
real.
up. He showed up, and he was explaining what happened. And he was saying that there were two cops at the intersection when this Uber driver made the U-turn. Right? How about the Uber driver said, "Nah, there was only one. It was the one that was way off to the right."
Wait, there was only one what?
Cop at the intersection.
Okay, so there's a cop at the intersection, and
Two
that's
cops. The police officer that pulled him over is a completely different cop.
why. Right.
The two cops that was at the intersection conducting traffic because it was over there by the baseball stadium.
Right.
He said it was two.
Not a baseball stadium. You talking about UT Arlington?
No. The
Oh,
Rangers.
the Rangers. The Texas Rangers. Okay, so we in Ag Town. All right.
Yeah.
So let me ask you this. So there was no sign saying he couldn't make a U-turn.
No, it was not at all.
All right, so it was improper because the cop said
It was not improper. It was unsafe.
Oh, unsafe. Oh,
Unsafe.
what the fuck is an unsafe?
Unsafe. So the reason why the cops say he pulled him over is because he said that when he hit the U-turn, he almost hit somebody.
Ah, got you.
And when he said he hit the U-turn, he said there was nobody there.
Mm-hmm.
He said the only person he saw was the police officer directing traffic that he was upset with, right? This is the catch. He said, the reason why this man pulled me over is because the other cop saw me flipping the bird and I was cussing out my window because he wasn't directing traffic correctly. And then they were like, what do he look like since you say it was only one cop out of these two cops, this other cop says. He said, the fat black guy.
Wow. Okay, so let me make sure I understand the story
The
right.
fat black guy.
So he got pulled over for allegedly making a U-turn where he endangered the life of the black fat cop.
The black fat guy.
Wow.
Fat black
The
guy.
fat black cop. His life was in danger by the U-turn this man allegedly made.
Yeah.
Dun, 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 dun.
And what fucks it up is that I'm the only nigga, I'm the only black dude on the juror that got selected. The judge is black. The attorney for the state or whatever, what they call her? Prosecutor?
Yeah, prosecutor.
She's black. His attorney is a Hispanic girl. She's trash on the jail shit.
Terrible.
Terrible. I would never pay her to defend me.
Terrible. You want to put her name out there?
Nah, I don't really know what her name was.
Okay.
But this motherfucker.
I'm trying to help y'all out a little bit.
This motherfucker was trash, bro. This motherfucker said that he said the fat black dude, man, and at that point it was pretty much over.
It was over in what sense?
Guilty.
I got there like 8:30. I did guilty.
He
But
tried,
this motherfucker
he tried to. So you, in your head, did you think that he tried to hit him?
No, he didn't try. I don't think he's seen him. You know what I'm saying?
He missed the big black fat dude
No,
in
he said
a
he
uniform.
saw the other the fat black dude, but he didn't see no other cop. He said it was just one.
I got
He
you.
said he saw the fat black dude. So with that said, I don't really think he saw what the fuck was going on, man.
But to be fair, even if you don't see it, don't mean it didn't happen.
Exactly. You know what I'm saying? And then he got up on the trial and he was like, the reason why it happened, the reason why I got pulled over is because this cop knows that cop, and the cop was like, that dude was like a contractor cop, so that has nothing to do with my signal. So I don't really know who the fuck, why you think that I had communication with him, because I don't.
So if you believe like the black guy, the white guy said like the fat black guy, what if a black guy was like a fat white cop?
The black guy was?
Yeah, like what if it was a black dude and he was?
But this
like,
motherfucker was so racist, man.
Oh, but you can sense that.
Oh man, this motherfucker, you should have seen him. He was an Uber driver.
Okay.
And he was like, man, he was like the fat black dude. This ain't how it work and this and that. And I was like, nah, motherfucker, this motherfucker here is guilty.
So, do you think that if he's an Uber driver, so do you think that if he got a call and had to pick up black people, he would just keep rolling?
I don't know, man. I don't think he'll do that because he want that money first. But
Yeah.
what the funny thing was, man, we went down there to get our little $10 a piece when you cash out and shit. You know what I'm saying?
Right.
We went to do that, and then he walked like right between us, and then I was looking him in the eye because I'm watching. I'm watching him, right? Because I'm the youngest motherfucker on the juror.
Right.
The only black on the juror.
Right.
And I'm watching him as he walks in the payment area. He's over there situating his payments, and we're over here getting our money.
Right.
And then he walks right between us, and then I'm looking at him in the eye because I'm making sure this motherfucker ain't about to try to swing on nobody, no bullshit.
Right.
And this motherfucker looks at me, he says, there was no other cop there. It was just a black dude.
It was just a black dude, like the black dude wasn't a cop?
But this motherfucker looked at me dead in my eye, and I was watching his motherfucking fat ass dead in the eye. Like, man, get the fuck out of my face. I just kind of gave him a little head nod.
Yeah.
But then when I walked out that motherfucker, I was kind of thinking like, man, what this motherfucker out here trying about to shoot us over this $200 ass failure to U-turn?
Well, that's what I was about to say initially, is the fact that this dude went to trial and has to pay all of these different fines and all of these different court costs for a ticket that probably was going to be less than all of that.
But that's how I ended up being one of the jurors, because the people who were in front of me, one of the dudes said, why are we going to trial over this $200? He can't just take this ticket
Just take the
and
ticket.
get the fuck out of here?
Just take the
He was
ticket.
like, man, this some white privilege shit. And they did not select his ass as a juror. And that's basically what happened.
That's crazy.
Damn.
Yep.
Edit.
How you do that?
But yeah, what I was saying was that's basically how the trial ended up happening, because that's how I ended up getting on the juror, because the dude that was on the row in front of me was like, why the fuck are we in here?
So, did you feel like you was on night court? Like, how long did this trial last?
About 2 hours, man.
It was 2 hours out your day.
Yeah, 2 hours out of my day.
And you made how much?
$10. And a day off work, though.
So, $5 an hour.
I got off work. I supposed to got off work at 5. Ended up just going to that shit, and then I was off the rest of the day. I wasn't about to start working.
No doubt. Well, you don't really work. But I get what you're trying to say.
Exactly. But what I'm saying is the trial was some bullshit. And then when he walked out, he was like, wasn't no other cop at the trial. I mean, wasn't no other cop there or whatever. And I was like, yeah, it is what it is. All right.
So, did y'all have to like deliberate and like y'all talk to each other and did the whole little process? Take us into that process. Like,
So
y'all
the shit was just like fucking Law and Order type shit.
Yeah.
They was in that motherfucker. The prosecutor was in that motherfucker like, objection, Your Honor. He's not answering the question. That what fucked him up, because he was not answering the question. He kept getting mad and shit. And then he said that black shit. Nigga, I looked at the judge. I looked at the fucking attorney. We about to get this motherfucker.
Wait, so you and the judge had a moment?
Oh man, what? Man, she was a young motherfucker too. She about 40. I get about 40.
What she'll get it? She could get it?
Yeah, on a rainy Tuesday.
What's up? You remember her name? Don't put it out there.
Gotta be rainy.
What, man?
Very.
That's horrible.
Anyway.
So that was your jury duty experience in Texas.
It was, man. And we found that motherfucker guilty than the motherfucker.
Nah, that's what's up, dog.
Yeah, man.
Little Law and Order experience.
Yeah, man.
Yeah,
It was fun.
Swear, have you ever got picked for jury duty or trial?
Well,
That nigga
they
skipped
sent
that
it
shit.
over to me,
He
and
checked it
I
out.
decided to not go. I talked to him several times and delayed it each time.
Yeah.
Pretty much.
Hey, why'd you not go, man?
They just gave up on me.
Why you didn't go?
I'm dedicated to my job. I go to work every day. I
Wait a
provide
minute. So you
praise.
chose to go to work instead of going to jury duty?
Nigga's a cool.
What
Wow.
Hollywood?
Wow.
What's that?
I think he called you a coon. A coon.
Like a raccoon?
Like the 1950s.
Yeah.
Derogatory
Black-faced coon
slur.
with the white lips.
Yeah, like
Damn.
With a
yeah.
black face.
Yeah, like he called you a black faced coon.
Yeah, man.
Like that shit ain't cool, dog.
Why ain't go? Why he ain't go?
So you really went to work instead of jury duty?
Yeah.
Nobody does that, Sweat.
No, like really.
Like
Who
so,
does that?
like you really that dedicated to
Like
your
work was more important.
Why?
nigga? It ain't your company.
What if it was a nigga that needed you?
What?
What if it was a nigga that needed you?
Oh, like a black person.
That's why I went. I was like, man, it might be a nigga that
Might
need
be a
me.
brother up in there.
Yeah,
Yeah.
that's what's wrong. See, that's what's wrong with our people now.
We don't go to jury duty, and we always complaining about motherfucking getting the wrong decision
right
on
in
the
the
case.
system and all
And then
that.
when we get jury duty, we like, nah,
We don't
nigga, my
go.
hip hurt. I gotta leave town next
No,
week.
like we the worst at taking care of our civic responsibility. dog. Like we don't vote.
Or we
don't
talk
go
all
to
this
jury
shit, and
duty
then when jury duty come up, we gotta find a reason not to do it.
to go to work
Other words,
to get a crumb. You want to make that white man some money, huh?
wow.
Damn, man, why you going this man like that?
I'm just saying, dog. It is what it is, dog. It is what it is.
Wow.
That touched you a little bit.
Yeah, because you work for a black man, right?
I apologize.
No?
I actually work for the United States of America.
That's who you work with?
I get paid by
That's
the people.
public school.
I get paid by the people.
He's the coach for a public school.
I work for all of y'all.
I appreciate you, man.
I am a public
I appreciate you,
servant.
man.
I am a public servant.
I appreciate you, man.
But anyway, so that's what's going on in Hollywood life. We know Sweat doesn't give a shit about black people. And we're about to get in the shits.
Anyway, let's get into the
Let's get
shits.
into the
Let's get
shit.
into the shit.
Before we get in the shits, I'm going to take another shot.
Yeah, take another shot, man. Fuck it, man.
I'm
Another
good.
shot. You good.
Yeah, I'm good.
First shot was Aquafina.
Taking a shot, another shot of honey. You on a black crown over
Yeah,
there?
man, we on the Crown Blizzak.
Yeah, I'm kidding.
All black everything.
I'm a girl.
We go up to it, down to it. We
Fuck
do it,
those
we
that
can't
don't
do it. No, let's get fucked up.
Don't do it.
Oh, man.
All right, y'all.
All right, y'all. What up? What we talking about, man? What's up, man?
What's going on in these streets?
Oh, man, you got you know what I want to talk about, man?
What you want to talk about? Hollywood?
Man, why is e-cigarettes more important than guns?
Oh, hot topic.
Hot topic.
So, if y'all haven't heard, the government, and this is my take on it, the government is really trying to go after, they trying to come for e-cigs.
Why? Because of 6 deaths?
I think, here's what I really think. I think they're coming after e-cigs because black kids smoke weed. White kids vape. Black kids smoke weed, white kids vape. So because of that, they're gonna come for e-cigs because they want to keep the white kids off of vaping.
I just can't figure out why is e-cigarettes so important in everything. Why these laws passing so fast
Right.
when it's about an e-cig that killed 6 people?
And guns kill like
But
a
guns
million
kill niggas
people
every day.
One, I'm gonna tell you why. One, because the e-cig lobby is not nearly as strong as the gun lobby.
That's why I can't figure out why though.
Because the NRA has plenty money.
Money.
The NRA has plenty money, and they pay off the let me not say pay off. They pay for politicians' campaigns.
That's why I can't figure out, like, why the fuck are these motherfucking e-cigs and shit so motherfucking important more than guns?
Let me ask you an even better question. Do you believe the reports about e-cigs killing people?
I don't like the way the reports are being dropped, as far as they say, because they just, I don't like the way they try to throw it on the weed. And I heard that shit.
Yeah, I think they
said the e-cigs were they were replacing it with weed or something.
Yeah, I mean, I think they trying to come at weed because weed is real close to being legalized nationwide.
Yeah.
So
you think that's why they trying to go at it?
Well, I wonder if they're just going to try to go after the THC in e-cigs, but that's not really the angle they taking though. They're taking the angle of
promoting the kids.
Well, the e-cigs promote all of these different flavors that appeal to kids.
That's why I can't figure out. Like, I think they're more about, because you got all these cable companies replacing them and shit and telling them they can't sponsor commercials and shit like that. I think that's what's fucking them up. You know what I'm saying? Like, I'm saying that they're cutting out the commercials of these e-cig companies, and that's not really. I'm just kind of fucked up on it, man.
Well, the thing is, though, if you think about it, I mean, cigarettes are still around, right?
Mm-hmm. Agreed.
Every gas station you go into, cigarettes are still around, but you don't really see cigarette commercials anymore. Like never.
I agree. It's nowhere near what it used to be with the Camel and shit.
Yeah, like, you know, Newport commercials.
Cigarette commercials are non-existent.
Non-existent anymore. So that's what I'm saying.
Now the commercials are about being cool and being with e-cigs and shit.
That's the thing, though. When the last time you seen an e-cig commercial? I remember Blue was doing commercials. But like I don't really know of any e-cig companies. Like, in the company they going after Juul.
Yeah, Juul.
Juul.
Yeah.
Like, oh, they about to get it.
Oh yeah, they got a fucking problem.
They are going to be the poster child of, like, we coming after e-cigs.
No, yeah, they gonna be a fucking problem, man. They the ones that's what I'm saying, man. They trying to blame it on. They still trying to say that they don't know what they're using it for, but they just trying to cover up what the real fucking problem is. Which is, like you said, it's all about them promoting to kids.
Yeah, absolutely.
You can't have these fucking cartoons and shit. It's actually promoting the kids. That's not how it works.
But okay, so are we saying that e-cigs, like, all right, let me ask you this before we get into any of that. Let's kind of set a baseline. Mm-hmm. All right, do you think e-cigs should be banned?
No, I don't. It's not that big of a issue to me at this point.
Okay.
Guns are a way bigger issue.
Right. I agree.
E-cigarettes are not an issue at this point. We got 10 across the country. It's not an issue like that to me.
Yeah.
That 10 does not make it an issue to me. So that's why I can't sit there and say
it hasn't been 10 people that died?
That on the e-cigs?
Yeah.
Yeah, it has.
Wow.
About 10. That's why I can't sit here and say that it should be an issue to that point where you stop completely selling them because of the recent deaths that we had. Niggas die of cigarettes every day.
Yeah, but what
niggas have car wrecks for being drunk every day.
Nah, I feel you.
People underage have car wrecks for dying every day.
I got you.
So how can you stop that?
After 10 deaths.
After 10 deaths. You can't just say, well, you got to be 18 to buy them. That's not the solution. We got to stop putting all these Band-Aids on shit is what I'm saying.
21 now, right?
21 for, yeah, they trying 21. To get there.
No, it's there.
Yeah, it's 21 there. Now.
It's 21 already. It's 21 in Texas.
21 in Texas.
Yeah, 21.
I don't think that's nationwide, though.
No, it's the state.
Yeah, but in Texas, you got to be 21 to get anything.
Tobacco.
You can't even buy
can't
a
do
cigarillo.
nothing.
You can't even buy a cigarillo to break down and put weed in it.
That's crazy.
Yeah,
That's crazy that you can sign up to go fight for your country and win a war and not smoke a cigarette afterwards.
That's crazy.
You think it's necessary?
I just think when I say when I question it about it being crazy, I think it's more about what about if you wanted a gun?
Okay, I'm listening.
I think there should be an age limit on guns.
Absolutely, but what you're pitting the e-cig versus the gun.
I don't think e-cigs. I think e-cigs is well overrated of what they are. If you want to smoke a fucking black, then you smoke your fucking black. I don't give a fuck how old you are.
Okay.
I'm not really on that shit. But what I'm saying is that if you're able to carry a weapon,
but you have to be a weapon of mass destruction. But you have to be 21 to get a gun, don't you?
I don't know.
No, not to get a rifle.
You can get a rifle at any age, but there's a lot of people that's not selling rifles anymore. Well, there's a lot of people that's not selling guns. Like I heard Walmart has stopped selling handguns.
No. They
took ammo.
They took ammo up
Oh,
there.
okay.
Took ammo out.
You can't buy the
Nah, I
ammo
don't think
for
you can buy handguns either, though.
No, it's the ammo. It's the ammo.
What I'm saying is, yes, I agree. Yes, they have stopped selling ammo for certain guns, but I think they've been stopped selling handguns. Like, I think they still sell rifles at certain
That's
locations,
very possible.
but I don't
I
think they
that's
sell
right.
handguns anymore.
That's very possible. I see a lot of them guns that be like, man, what the fuck, man? Why is this shit available?
But that's the thing, like, you can still get them at gun shows.
Yeah.
Like, there's so many loopholes to like the gun control issue in our country. Like, there's no reason why we shouldn't have laws against guns, period. Like, I know that people keep saying, what's the little buzz term? Common sense gun laws. Like, and we should do background checks and this and that and the third. But what I'm saying is like, the common sense is don't give mofos semi-automatics.
That's my thing. I don't see why you should have these type of guns, and they got all these regulations, and like they be like, oh, this gun here is not really, it's a handgun, but it's not really a handgun. That motherfucker look like a chopper to me.
But I think it's a simple solution to the whole problem.
What's that?
We need a license to drive a car.
Okay.
You should have to have a license to get a gun.
You do have to have a license.
No, you don't.
You have a license to tote one.
You have to have a license to conceal one, and then you have to have a carry license,
Which goes down to
but you don't have to have a license to get one.
Which goes down to the background checks that we all fighting for with these elections and shit. That Trump don't want to do, or whoever the fuck don't want to do.
Right, because they scared of the NRA.
I understand. It's a lot of money in it.
There is, but I mean, you talking about, okay, think about this.
I'm not saying it's okay. What I'm saying is that these motherfuckers. You know what I'm saying? That's what I'm saying. I understand.
You understand what? I don't understand
No,
shit.
no. It's big business. It's big. I understand why Trump is trying to get over by not fucking up over the NRA. I'm not saying that he should agree with it, but I understand in his position, he has to not fuck up his votes that's coming from the NRA, is what I'm saying. If he wants to be president again.
Yeah, but here's the thing, though.
They all playing chess, man. I'm not saying that he's right.
I'm
just saying that he's completely wrong with what he's doing, but what he's doing is he's trying to keep his votes.
But I guess this is my point. To any politician that's in Congress, I think that it's fair to say that there's enough people in America that agree with comprehensive gun control, that you don't have to worry about getting the backlash from the minority of people that say, oh, we should have our guns and Second Amendment and all that, because that Second Amendment argument is bullshit.
Agreed.
Like, the Second Amendment the right to bear arms for those that never took a history class ever. Like, that's a bullshit argument, because when that amendment was written, the argument was we want the states, the people, to be able to fight the government whenever we had a chance. But now, in this day and age, in the 21st century, we can't fight the military. Like, that's not going to happen. So that bullshit ass the right to bear arms law is obsolete to me now.
The right to bear arms law was created originally before niggas started carrying guns.
Elaborate on that.
Dave Chappelle actually said this on his recent stand-up. They said, you want to change the rule, all the niggas need to go get license to carry.
Okay, first of all, let me go back to my first statement. Is that I think you should have a license to even purchase.
I agree.
And with that, let me add on to that.
It's like driving a car.
Yes, but with a gun, I think it should be mandatory. In order to renew your license, you should have to go and get a mental check, as well as a weapons check, meaning that you
need to know what the fuck
you need to understand and know, number one, all of the new laws, and you need to, what I'm saying is that you need to like, and I think it should be annual. Like, you need to renew your license annually, so that way,
like a driver's license without having a driver's license having to renew your shit.
Yeah, it's a gun license.
You have a gun license and a license that gives you the ability to kill.
Yes,
you need to be able to renew your shit. You can't be walking around here with no license to carry this gun that you don't know what the fuck you doing.
You don't know what, but more importantly, we don't know if your ass crazy or not.
Exactly.
And
where does that come in when you talk about the police though?
Well, but the police go through constant training.
I think that this is random.
But here's the question.
No, wait, let me say this.
Okay.
This is random, but I think in what situation other than somebody shooting, I think all police officers there should be a chain of command of before they fire their gun.
That's hard though, dog.
No. When I say that to say this. They should have to fire the stun gun,
first.
First.
But let me ask you this though, because and here's the thing: I'm not I'm all the way with Black Lives Matter. I'm all the way with that movement. But I also, with that being said, I also feel like police officers have a very difficult job.
I agree.
And so it's very hard to say to somebody that leaves their family every day to put their lives on the line, even though they chose their profession, because I've heard that argument. They chose to put their lives on the line. But these individuals have chosen a profession to put their lives on the line for us. And they run up on all sorts of situations where they might not have the time to go through all of these checks before they have to use deadly force. Like, if a motherfucker busting at you, I don't expect you to have to call somebody to ask if you can bust back.
I feel you on that. Because like, sometimes it's a decision that needs to be made with you as the person with the weapon.
But what I mean, so I'm asking though, Hollywood, like, if you're in a situation where you've pulled somebody over and they're not complying,
you fire their ass up.
Okay, but a lot of the situations that happen,
not all of them, though.
Not all, but a lot. I would say that the majority of bad stops. Now, 90% of all, and I'm just bullshitting numbers, but 90% of all stops just are routine, right?
I say that 90%, but I'm not gonna take 90% of the shootings were understandable. I will not take that.
But dog, you don't even. I mean, they don't ever put out the good shoots.
They don't.
They don't ever make the news.
They don't. But what I'm saying is that a lot of these situations that come up for us and different shootings that occur with the police officers are that, you know what I'm saying, it's a situation where these people, there's a lot of situations where these people's hands were up. What's the one that's on 16 Shots on Showtime?
I got you. I agree with that the police have there's been a trend of unrighteous kills.
Yeah, definitely. The ones in,
but
what I was about to say is the one in Chicago, the documentary on Netflix. No, it's on Showtime, called 16 Shots.
Right.
About Laquan McDonald, whatever his name is.
Mm-hmm.
But he got shot at. Like, that was one of the situations where that cop should have went to jail for the rest of his fucking life. But this motherfucker got like 2-3 years, if
right.
that. You know what I'm saying?
Right.
So all those occurrences are not situations where they are explainable or they make sense.
Nah, I agree with that. I wholeheartedly agree with that. But what I'm saying is that, and I could be totally wrong about this, and I'm sure I'm gonna hit a backlash about it. But what I'm saying is that, the mass majority of police civilian interactions, they are seamless, they're routine, but there are a lot of times where these videos get posted and all of these different things where if that citizen would just comply, they would have made it home, dog.
Yeah, now we just talked about that about 2-3 episodes ago. About sometimes you gotta go ahead and make it home.
Make it home.
I'm not saying that that's wrong.
Not saying that the cop is justified in what he's doing, but what I'm saying is just make it to the house, dog.
I feel you on
like that white boy did. Take that shit to trial.
Hey, that white boy got a whole lot more privileges than we as a people have. That's what I'm trying to say. So it's hard to say that when we say, take that shit to trial, and because we're in a situation where we are the minority, or we are the people who have to hope we can get somebody like myself who doesn't mind sitting on the juror if I have to make sure that we're taken care of. But at the same time, we have to realize that we're not always in that situation, man. We are on the back end of that shit.
No, I feel you. I mean, we are second-class citizens in this country. I totally agree with you there. But I'm just saying that there's a lot of those. I mean, in the incidents that have become public, and we can go down the laundry list. I mean, from Sandra Bland to I'm blanking on all the different names because there's so many, but there's some fucked up shit that's happened when people are engaged with the police.
Oh, that's agreeable. That's definitely agreeable.
But there's a lot of those times, and I hate to say it, and I hate to be this guy, and I know I'm gonna get, like I said, I know I'm gonna get the comments and the DMs and all of that, but I understand the feeling of being harassed and pulled over for no reason and being, the cops messing with you just because you're black. But if you just comply for those 5 to 10 minutes, then maybe you can get out of the situation. Because a lot of cops, and we have a lot of cops that listen to the show, a lot of cops are in a situation where they don't know what your intentions are.
Oh, hell yeah.
And at the end of the day, they just trying to do their job. Now, don't get me wrong. I know there's bad cops. But I'm going to sit here and I'm going to be willing to say that there's way more good cops than bad.
You take the good over the bad?
Yeah, dog. Because, and I'm going to tell you why. Because we have a lot of frat brothers that are cops.
We do have a lot of frat brothers that are cops.
And I feel like, and when I speak to them about this situation, they're like, dog, when we get into a situation where we have to enforce the law,
they protect the shield now. Like,
they gonna protect the shield.
They protect the shield like a motherfucker now. That's nothing that would be debatable. Is that they will still protect the shield regardless they're a bruh or not. They will always protect the shield. You know what I'm saying?
Yeah.
But that's where the problem comes at, because like when you watch the documentary, I was telling you about 16 Shots. They actually talk about that shit and how it worked in Chicago. The Chicago shit was so fucking corrupt, but that's the city of Chicago or whatever. You know what I'm saying? But
Right.
At the same time, what I'm just trying to say is that them motherfuckers, the police are hard to trust, man. They're hard to trust.
But would you call them?
I mean, hell yeah. Fucking, if I'm about to die, motherfucking right, man.
But
help,
I mean, I'm just saying, like, if your crib got burglarized, you gonna call the cops.
Fucking right.
So I'm saying, like, we use them and we appreciate them when it's convenient for us. But when we in the wrong, we want to say that they doing something wrong. Like, and I'm like, dog, like, just be righteous, dog.
Hey, I'm with you on that though.
Just be righteous, man.
I'm with you on that though.
But I mean, back to how the conversation started about the e-cigs and everything like that. I think we're going a little hard on the e-cigs right now. Now, I do agree that we need to put some things in place to try to keep the vaping out of youth, kids from the kids. But for the full on assault that these things are getting right now, we could take that same energy and put it into guns.
Agreed. That's exactly what I was trying to say behind this, is that we take all this extra energy that we're putting into these e-cigs, and we only kill, I ain't gonna say we only killed 10 people, only killed 6 people. That's not what I'm saying. What I'm saying is that the death count on e-cigs is way lower than gun control.
I agree.
You know what I'm saying? So let's focus on gun control instead of focusing on e-cigs and saying that we did something about it.
Speaking of public policy,
yeah, what's up?
I'm gonna take my 2 minutes of political talking right now.
All right, take it. Let's take it.
Dog, I think Elizabeth Warren gonna win this thing.
I don't. Elizabeth Warren?
Yeah.
Nah, I don't.
I mean, I'm gonna always be Yang Gang.
Oh yeah, I'm Yang Gang. And
I'm always gonna be Yang Gang.
I'm still rolling Yang Gang.
But I think Elizabeth Warren gonna get this thing. If I have to choose between Biden and Elizabeth Warren, I'm choosing Elizabeth.
That's fair to say.
I'm choosing Lizzie.
That's fair to say, and I would agree with that, because I would say that if it came down to those two, it's gonna be Elizabeth Warren. But I don't think it's gonna come down to those two.
Who you think it's gonna come down to?
I think it's gonna come down to Yang and Bernie. No, Yang and Biden.
No, Yang ain't got a shot in hell, dog.
I think he does.
I think he putting up a good fight. But
I think he does.
Yang ain't close.
Because I actually think that a lot of these voting counts are going to boil down to us voting, us as a people voting, and I think that it's not Biden is going to get a lot of black people because of Obama.
Yes,
and
which is
I
bullshit.
feel like Yang, I agree, it's bullshit. I feel like Yang is going to get a lot of us when we all start learning about what he's really trying to do and trying to give us money directly in our pocket and get us directly out of jail.
It's a beautiful thing.
It's beautiful as fuck. But I think that it's gonna end up being Biden and Yang for our side. But well, I ain't gonna say our side,
but what I don't understand right now is why so many black folks is like swinging off of Biden right now.
Because of Obama.
I get it, but Obama didn't even endorse him.
He hasn't yet.
Obama not gonna endorse him.
Obama's smart. He doesn't have to.
Yeah, he don't. Obama chilling right now.
He's chilling. He's like, I'll endorse whoever the last person is.
Speaking of Obama, Michelle can get it.
She fine.
Michelle can get it.
She fine. I mean, she ain't all that.
She not all that, but she can get it though.
Why?
Cause it's Michelle.
She's not really pretty.
Nah, I'd give her pretty.
I wouldn't.
You wouldn't give her pretty?
Nah, fuck no.
You'll give her fine?
Nah.
Is she sexy?
She got some big hips.
Is she sexy, Negro?
She got big hips. She's not sexy.
Does she have sex appeal?
No. Fuck no.
So you trying to tell me that
Hell no.
Michelle is not pretty, sexy,
No.
nor does she have sex appeal?
No.
I disagree with you on that one.
There's nothing sex appealish about Michelle.
I don't.
Other than the fact that you would smash and get an opportunity to because she was the wife of the president.
I think she has a certain type of sex appeal.
How?
I think her
What
sex
is
appeal.
sex appealish about her?
I think it's the idea that it might be the idea that she was the first lady. She was she's the first and only
That's
to
it.
this point
That's it.
first lady. That's sexy.
Would you fuck Barbara Bush?
I said first black,
Oh, okay.
but I probably would have.
Because she was the president's wife.
Not just because I'm that dude like that.
She like
So
80 years
you'll
old.
turn it down? Nah, I ain't talking about when she was 80.
Man, I can't.
Like in her prime, you wouldn't have gave it to her?
In her prime, because I saw them black and white pictures.
Yeah.
You know what I'm saying?
That's what I'm saying.
Nah.
Anyway,
Anyway.
that was my 2 minutes of politics.
All right. What's
And
up?
we're going to move on.
What else going on out there, man?
Oh.
You know what? You know what I was talking about, man?
What's that now?
Have you saw that new shit with Cardi B now?
The movie?
Movie or a series?
Something. I heard about it though. Yes, I did hear about J-Lo.
I heard J-Lo was fine as
J-Lo.
Hey,
Hey,
she's fine as motherfucker.
I'm gonna tell y'all right now, y'all sleeping on J-Lo.
That's actually exact. I'm glad you said that. Why you like old women so much, man?
No, I'm telling you right
You
now.
too young to be liking J-Lo.
What?
J-Lo is like 80.
Dog, stop it.
Bruh.
Hollywood, stop it, dog.
J-Lo is-
I'm not gonna let you do this.
Okay, J-Lo is 55.
She's not.
Google that sweat. Oh, yeah, just sleep. My bad.
Dog, number one. Dog, I remember when J-Lo was a fly girl.
Nigga, you was 10.
Exactly.
She was 31.
And she wasn't that old.
Shit.
How old is J-Lo? Hold on, man.
Google that. Google that sweat. That nigga sleep. And Google that. I want you to Google that.
Definitely about to.
How old is J-Lo? Matter of fact, hold on, man. Alexa,
Damn, I ain't
how
gonna
old
lie.
is J-Lo?
She's 50. She's 50.
She's 50. I don't know if y'all can hear that, but Alexa just told us she's 50. I told you, that bitch is old.
Dog, that, bruh. But she looks 30.
She's old, nigga.
Dog, J-Lo looks 30, dog.
Man, she's of the old bitch crew.
Boy, hold on.
She's,
I need you to. J-Lo is fine.
she's 50, nigga.
Dog, so you wouldn't give it to her?
She's 50, nigga.
You didn't answer the question.
How old am I? 36. She's 14 years older than me.
So you
She's
wouldn't
old
give
enough
it
to be
to
my
her?
mama. I would though.
So wait.
would,
So
though.
when you were 20, she was 34. When
Alright.
when
Yeah,
you
I
were
would've
20,
I would have gave it to her.
she was
I would
34.
have gave it to her, but she's still an old bitch.
Dog, but it's J-Lo and she's
But you like
bad.
old bitches though.
I do. I will hold that flag and I will wave it proudly.
Tracy Ellis Ross is an old bitch.
Yes. Erica is old.
Erica Badu,
Yes.
she's an old bitch too. I mean,
Erica is
I
old.
don't like calling Erica no bitch though. But them bitches old.
I give it to every single one of them. I'm telling you right now. Dog, because I don't like these young bitches. What young bitch bad?
Young bitch bad.
What?
Megan bad. Megan Thee Stallion.
Megan is borderline not young.
Oh, that bitch young though.
How old is Megan?
Google that sweat.
Oh yeah, he's
Sleep. That nigga sleep on the floor.
Nah, y'all would be so ashamed to Google that sweat right now.
I wish y'all could see this nigga. Nigga was looking like Deezus and Meryl sleep. Google that, man.
I'm Googling that because, man, talk to the people while I'm Googling.
Who you Googling?
Megan Thee Stallion.
Megan Thee Stallion. That bitch is, I hate to call her bitch. I don't call her no bitch. Megan Thee Stallion.
That used to be your thing.
You right. I'm still calling her bitch. How old is Megan Thee Stallion?
She's 24. She's kind of
Damn,
young.
for real?
But that's, I mean, I'm saying she's
Damn,
not
she
that,
fine to be 24.
she's not that young. Well, that is
24?
young. Yeah, that's real
Oh,
young.
she young as a motherfucker.
Yeah, that's real young.
Nigga, you 34.
Yeah, that's, nah, I'm not 34
Nigga,
at all.
Nigga, you 31, nigga. How old are you, man?
Dog, I'm 37, dog. Exactly, dog.
Megan Thee Stallion is fine. And
Yeah, Megan is bad.
who is this we looking at?
This is Megan.
She 30 what? No, she's not 30.
She's 24.
Oh, man, that bitch is young.
She way young.
Oh, man, that
She
bitch
really
fine.
too young for me. Way too young for me.
That's what I just said, nigga.
Yeah, she way too young.
Oh, man. Look at you. You over there zooming in on the picture and shit.
She can't get nothing from me, dog.
You crazy, the motherfucker.
Nah, I fuck.
Man, Meg Thee Stallion is fine.
She is, dog. But what I'm saying is, dog, like, compare her to J
She a
Lo.
big old freak.
Her to
J Lo?
I'm taking J Lo.
Ooh. J Lo or Meg Thee Stallion?
I'm taking J Lo.
I'm taking Meg Thee Stallion.
Ain't no question. I'm taking J Lo.
I'm taking Meg Thee Stallion.
Man, J Lo got some
Right now,
years.
let's not talk about the years. Let's not talk about the old ass videos of her on.
No. I'm talking about
Living
right
Color.
now, today.
Right now, to this day.
Today, right now, today, I'm taking J Lo over Megan.
Hey, Google that sweat. Google that sweat.
Sweat out of there.
Yeah. Hey, Meg Thee Stallion to this day. To this day, I'm taking Meg Thee Stallion over J Lo. Right now.
I don't see how or why.
J Lo was 50 years old, nigga. That's why.
Difference does that make when she's still fine?
Nigga, you crazy.
When she's still fine, that's that. She done had kids.
And
Oh, that make it better.
make it worse.
No way, dog. Are you kidding me right now?
Megan ain't got no kids.
Yeah, she don't know how to fuck yet.
Shit, you see that bitch on her? Man, you crazy the motherfucker.
Shit all for show.
Man, you crazy the motherfucker, bro.
Man, Megan don't know what she doing.
Man, you crazy.
Megan too young to know what she doing.
Man, them young hoes.
She ain't even been in enough situations to know what she doing.
Other than a 50-year-old bitch you comparing her to?
Oh, why she gotta be a B word, dog?
My bad. You older than a 50-year-old old woman?
Halle Berry. Or Halle Berry.
Halle Berry or Megan Thee Stallion?
Yes.
To this day? Meg Thee Stallion, nigga. What are you talking about, man?
I'd say Megan over Halle.
To this day,
But
yeah.
I ain't taking her over J-Lo.
You crazy.
Nah, never.
I'll take Meg Thee Stallion over all them old bitches at their age right now. Ain't an old bitch you can name that I wouldn't take Meg Thee Stallion over. Man, Meg Thee Stallion is motherfucking shitting on all these old.
Man, stop it. You know why I don't fuck with young bitches?
Why not? She's definitely in the category of the young bitches. You talk shit about me about calling these bitches old bitches. She's one of the young bitches.
Right. I mean, I apologize.
You got the OGs in the rap game. You got the young niggas in the rap game. You got the old bitches and the new bitches in the rap game.
Nah, I'm gonna tell you what. I'm gonna tell you. This is the reason why I don't fool with the young chicks.
Why not?
It's because the shit that AB going through right now. That's why.
The young bitches out here motherfucking
No,
trying to win
they trying to win.
on social media and shit.
See, J-Lo will knock you off.
Yeah.
She gonna bring you the towel.
Yeah.
She probably gonna cook breakfast for you.
She got me shit.
And then she gonna be good.
But the young bitches.
You fuck with somebody like
What the young
Megan,
bitch? What,
she about to put you on social media talking about you took it.
Oh man, Megan about to have your motherfucking ass getting a towel, motherfucking starting the water.
Man, all right,
You know what I'm saying?
Megan ain't gonna do. She don't know how to be a woman yet.
Megan the youngest motherfucker, man.
No, but again, like I said, the reason why is because of what AB going through right now. AB about to lose his career fucking with these young chicks.
Why do you know? Man, that's his whole generation, man. To be honest with you.
Nah, I'm gonna tell you why these dudes haven't taken the hint.
They think they bigger than this internet shit.
That shit. AB about to find out. Well, he did find out. His ass is unemployed.
He's officially unemployed
He
as
is
of today.
officially unemployed.
He gonna be laying on the floor like Google that sweat over there.
Do you? All right. Let me. Okay. Serious question. Do you think that the Patriots should have released him?
I don't know why they really officially released him yet.
Dog, cause he got in a group text message threatening a chick that's telling the world
They were like, fuck
that
this
he
shit.
took it.
They don't need him. I agree that they should have cut his motherfucking ass.
Hell yeah, they should have cut him because he
They
got
like,
in
nigga,
a group text.
They like, nigga, we don't really need you now.
Dog, AB did that shit.
Oh, he sent that text.
He did that shit.
Nigga, wake that bitch.
She didn't say rape. She said
He made passes.
right. He forcibly made forcible advances on her or something like that. Whatever that means. I don't even know what that shit means. What's a forcible advance? Like, what's the line between forcible advance and rape?
But I don't know. But whatever he did, this nigga need to get off that team. And I understand them. I understand what they're trying to make an example and say that we don't really need you, bro. Because I watch football. You know what I'm saying? So I understand that. Patriots are good as a motherfucker. They don't really need him.
They absolutely didn't need him. They could have used him though, and his silly ass. No, I can't
He
believe
fucked it
that.
up. He fucked
Dog,
it
you
up.
know why I'm so mad about this situation? Because he was on my goddamn fantasy team.
Fantasy is very important this time, though.
No, fantasy is the only reason why I watch the NFL.
Hey, man. Fantasy, you be like, man, nigga, get your shit together, nigga.
No, for real, because if it wasn't for fantasy, I'd be 100% college football.
Oh, nigga, what?
I don't really fuck with the NFL like that, but because of fantasy, I fuck with it. And I had AB on my goddamn roster, and now he's forcing me to go to the waiver line.
You know, let that nigga go.
Oh, I
You
did.
gonna cut him?
I absolutely waived his ass today.
Where's he getting another team?
AB ain't playing football this year.
I don't think so. It's a wrap.
AB might be done.
It's a done deal for him, man. He
Dog.
might well go play for the X.
I mean, think about the last 12 months for AB. AB might have had the worst year.
Agreeable.
2019 was terrible for AB.
He never caught a touchdown for the Raiders. He got a touchdown with the Patriots, but he never caught a touchdown for the Raiders.
No, AB didn't play this last season with Pittsburgh.
He didn't.
He got picked. He forced his way out of Pittsburgh.
Yeah.
Got picked up with the Raiders. Froze his fucking feet. Then made it public that he couldn't find a helmet.
A fucking helmet.
No, you are an NFL player and you can't find a helmet?
It's trash, bro.
Forced his way out of
He just had too much going
Oakland
on.
/ Las Vegas.
He had too much going on.
Got into it with the GM of Oakland / Las Vegas.
Called him a cracker.
Called the GM, the dude that signed your check, a cracker. Forced his way out of Oakland / Las Vegas. Landed on his feet with possibly the Super Bowl winners, the New England Patriots, that have been known to take your career and resurrect it. The last time Tom Brady had any type of talented wide receiver, they went 18-1 and got his ass put out of New England. AB's had the worst 2019.
If you get put out of New England, you really fucking up.
No, nobody's had a worse year than AB.
But let's go back to let's get back to about these bitches. Let's get back to that.
Okay.
For the young bitches.
Okay.
The game has changed so much now.
What you mean by that?
What I mean is like back in our day,
Okay.
it was more about Well, it wasn't more about. It was less about the information these women had access to putting out there.
Yeah, it's way easier to put somebody on blast
It's
now.
way easier. You know what I'm saying? Like these bitches back in the day used to put notes on cars and shit.
Used to slash your tires.
Yeah, they used to slash your tires.
Yeah, they used to
now they
slash
hack
your
your Instagram.
That's-
Don't slash tires no more.
That's why I fuck with older women.
Let's get back to slashing tires.
Okay. You got your tires slashed, huh?
No, I never did.
Yeah, you probably did.
But what I'm saying is that these bitches nowadays, they would rather hack your Instagram instead of slash your tires.
Yeah, that's the new slash.
Definitely.
Hacking your Instagram, or just putting you on blast, like putting on Twitter that you done something that is gonna get your ass fired.
Yeah, they want you to they want to fuck you up.
Yeah, these women out here now, these young chicks out here nowadays are like trying to take your career.
Yeah, they want you down bad.
Done.
They want you down bad, but they want you down bad, so you have to post that you're down bad, and these motherfuckers don't even realize that the nigga that you fucking up is not about to post that he's down bad right now.
But that's the thing. The craziest part about it is that this ain't no surprise. This ain't nothing new, man. This Me Too movement been going on for years now, dog.
Yeah, that shit is crazy.
Dog, quit forcing yourself. You AB, dog. You are Antonio Brown, dog.
Quit cussing bitches out.
I guarantee you could find any slew of women that want to engage in them activities with you. Why you gotta get into it with a chick that you probably already know is crazy, deranged,
Crazy, deranged, crazy bitches.
No, that's what I'm saying. Like no, you don't think AB knew that she was a crazy chick?
Oh, that nigga fucked up. Do I think he knew? I know.
Hey, listen, I'm about to tell you. I'm telling you. I know if I'm smashing a chick, I know she crazy. I'm just taking that chance. I'm taking that chance. But AB got way more to lose than I do.
Oh shit! What? Ain't no comparison. Why is he fucking with? I think that she's a bitch that an average nigga could have fucked with. That's what he fucked up at.
Yeah. Yes. See, as men, we always gotta jump up. Don't jump down, dude. My guy. Don't jump down. Always jump up. You always gotta mess with a chick that got more to lose than you do.
Oh, always. If you gonna do that, if you're gonna do that, you gotta mess with a chick that has more to lose than you. That's not even an option.
Exactly. That's my point. It's like, dog, if you gonna be out in them streets, you gotta be out in them streets to the level that you're at and above. Because if you drop down, then they have a vested interest in trying to get everything they can out you. So AB is stupid. That's my verdict right now. AB is a dumbass. Hey, moron! You're a dumbass. That's my take on AB.
AB's a fucking fool. Hey man,
With that being said,
what you guys talking about? I'm ready to fuck out of here.
well, that shit let me
This nigga dead on the floor.
Hollywood. In the show then, dog.
You know what we do about this time?
Last call. We about to pull up one more shot before we get up out of here.
Yeah, one more shot, then we gonna get the fuck up out of here.
Episode 30 of the Chicken and Whiskey Podcast.
Episode 30.
Man, if you haven't done it, do it. Go check out quapcares.com.
Quapcares.com. Next, let me say that, man. Next two events is October 19th. November 9th. October 19th, we're going to be at the YMCA in Grand Prairie, passing out free books for the
Come
kids.
check us out. Come check us out. All you single mothers, come holler at us.
And November 9th, we'll be at we'll be downtown Dallas, same place as the very first event, giving out free socks.
Wear some tights.
Yeah, all that.
You're a single mom.
All that.
Only if you find.
All that.
And above 30.
Quiver.
We only want 30 plus.
Quiver.
Well, Hollywood like you if you young.
Nah, that's you over there, young asshole.
No, my brother.
Ready to go, man? Let's get the fuck up out of here, man.
Man, well, we gonna do it like we always do it. Hey, dog, we appreciate y'all, man. Continue to support. And like we do around this time, God is love.
And love is God.
DJ, play my fucking theme music.
Play my motherfucking theme music, bitch.
It's the Chicken and Whiskey Podcast, so just grab a glass. Finger licking entertainment you don't wanna pass. Hosted by RobHollywood and Jay. Do the groove.